Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Good morning, everyone. I am a senior research scholar in the Central Sanskrit University, Ekalavya campus, Agartala. And today I am going to talk about the timeliest wisdom the Indian knowledge system has, and its relevance in the contemporary world. So, IKS. What is IKS? IKS means the Indian knowledge system. The Indian knowledge system represents a vast and rich tradition of knowledge that has been cultivated and preserved over millennia. India has always been a significant contributor to the global knowledge production, with its history dating back to 5000 BC according to modern historians, and even further according to the traditional accounts. In an era where technological innovations are rapidly transforming our world, the ancient wisdom encapsulated in the IKS offers invaluable insights and sustainable solutions for the contemporary challenges. So, what is IKS? IKS encompasses a wide range of disciplines traditionally known as the Chaturdasha Vidyasthanam, which include various fields such as Vedic studies, philosophy, law, and many more. These disciplines are rooted in ancient texts and traditions, often passed down orally through generations in Sanskrit. The verse from the Yajnavalkya Smriti beautifully encapsulates these disciplines. Purana मीमांसा धर्मशास्त्रांग सम्मिश्रिताः वेदाः स्थानानि विद्यानां धर्मस्य तु चतुर्दश. The IKS consists of a vast array of disciplines traditionally classified into 14 Vidyas, as I told earlier, and 64 Kalas. The Vidyas include 4 Vedas, the Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajurveda, and Atharveda, which are the fundamental texts of Indian philosophy and spirituality. And accompanying these 4 Vedas are the 4 Upavedas, which cover the various aspects of practical life, such as Ayurveda that deals with the medicine, Dhanurveda that deals with the archery and warfare, and then there comes the Gandharva Veda. It deals with the music, and the Shilpa Veda that defines the architecture. Additionally, there are 6 Vedangas, which are the auxiliary science that we know as Vedangas. These are the 6 auxiliary science that comes under the Veda. These include the Siksha that deals with the phonetic, Kalpa that deals with the rituals, Vyakarana, Sanskrit Vyakarana that deals with the grammar portion, then the Nirukta that deals with the etymology, Chandas that deals with the matrices, and Jyotisa that deals with the astronomy. This system of knowledge not only shaped the Indian ancient society but also contributed significantly to the fields of mathematics, science, art, and literature. The Kalas, on the other hand, are the arts which range from musical dance to skills like architecture, metallurgy, and physics, quantum physics, and these reflect a holistic approach to the education of ancient India. So let us discuss about some of the core disciplines of the IKS. See, Vedas. These are the foundational texts of Indian wisdom that cover rituals, philosophy, and various aspects of life. And the Rig Veda is known for its hymn, dedicated to various deities, and also it is regarded as the oldest book in the world. Then there comes the Samaveda. It is famous for its musical chants, the Yajurveda for its ritualistic formulas, and the Atharvaveda for its spells and incantations. The Vedangas, the 6 auxiliary science essential for interpreting the Vedas. Siksha deals with the correct pronunciation of Vedic texts, Kalpa with the rituals, Vyakarana with the formation of words, Nirukta etymology, Chandras the matrices, and Jyotisa the astronomy. It includes the calculation of auspicious time for rituals. Then comes Puranas. There are 18 Puranas in all total, Sattvic, Tamasic, and Rajasic. These 18 Puranas also have the 18 Upapuranas. These ancient narratives and mythological texts provide historical and cultural context through the stories of deities, heroes, and cosmic events. Major Puranas like the Vishnu Purana, Shiva Purana, and Bhagavata Purana plays a significant crucial role in preserving the historical and mythological narratives. Then comes the Itihasa. Epic histories, primarily the Mahabharata and Ramayana, which blend mythology, philosophy, and moral teachings. These epics offer culture and moral lessons, such as the Bhagavad Gita's teaching on duty and righteousness, Dharma Shastras. The text on law, ethics, and social duties, such as the Manusmriti, Yajnavalkya Smriti, these texts have influenced the ancient legal system and social system, including the Varna, that is caste system, and the duties of individuals at different stages of life, detailing about the Chatur ashram and the four ashramas and the four Purusharth. Then Arthashastra, the treatise on statecraft, how to rule a nation or a state, economics and military strategy, with Kautilya's Arthashastra, Chanakya's being the most notably famous. This text provides insights into the governance, economic policies, and military strategies, and even remains relevant to the modern political science and economics. Natya Shastra, attributed to the Bharat Muni, the Natya Shastra has had a profound impact on Indian classical dance and theatre, dealing with the detailing the various dance forms and gestures and expressions, including the Navarasas, and how to live a life, or how to view the life from different perspectives of different people. The Ayurveda, the traditional system of medicine. Ayurvedic practices include the use of herbs, dietary guidelines, and panchakarma, that detoxification therapies, which have modern application in the holistic health. Vastu Shastra, the science of architecture and spatial design, the ensuring that ensures the harmony between human dwellings and natural environment. The Vastu Shastra principles guide the design of homes and temples, promoting the harmony and well-being through alignment with the natural elements and directions. Shilpa Shastra, the text on arts and crafts, including the sculpture, iconography, and temple architecture. The Agama Shastra also comes in this. The Shilpa Shastra has contributed to Indian art and architecture, evident in the intricate carvings in temples and creation of iconic sculptures like Nataraja, Kailasha temple, and Ajanta and Ellora caves. Also, the iconic structure like Nataraja. Nyaya, the school of logic and epistemology, the study of knowledge, focusing on the studies and methods of reasoning and debates. The Nyaya school has contributed to Indian epistemology and philosophy, emphasizing the logical reasoning and debate techniques. These also are known as the Indian logic system, or Indian logic. Let us come together, let us come to the point of the wisdoms throughout the ages that IK has provided for us. The IKS has a vast array of disciplines, as I have mentioned earlier, and each offer a unique insight and practical applications. Some of the areas include, as mentioned earlier, the Ayurveda. It is the ancient science of life and holistic healing. It emphasizes on balance and natural remedies. Ayurveda offers a comprehensive approach to health and wellness, focusing on the mind, spirit, and body. Then comes the Vedic mathematics, a system of mathematics that simplifies complex calculations, making problem solving faster and more intuitive. It simplifies the calculation. The Vedic mathematics is known for its efficiency and elegance. It provides innovative methods for arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. Then the yoga and meditation. I think everybody has known about, every has knowledge about the yogas and meditation. The practice that promote physical well-being and mental clarity. Now it is widely adopted around the whole world, and yoga and meditation are integral parts of IKS. It offering the techniques for achieving inner peace and self-realization. Then astronomy and astrology. The ancient Indian astronomers made significant contribution to our understanding of the cosmos with tools and techniques that were ahead of their time. While the whole world was thinking that the earth is flat and the sun revolves around earth and moon also revolves around our earth, our ancient seers and sages, they calculated the distance from earth to sun and the vice versa between all the planetary bodies, and how the nebulas are formed, how the galaxy expands, and how the stars are created, many more things. Then the ancient manuscript. Imagine beautiful illustrated palm leaf manuscripts meticulously preserved over centuries. These manuscripts contain a wealth of knowledge on various subjects from medicine and mathematics to philosophy and literature. See, that today when we write on the papers, we do not know how the shelf time of these writings that we engrave on papers and hard substances. But our ancient ancestors, Indians, they wrote their theories and their knowledge, engraving those on palm leaves and other such materials and pandulipis, and those are still relevant today, and we can use them to gain the wisdom of our ancestors. Then let's see the role of Sanskrit in IKS. It has always been, Sanskrit has often been referred to as the language of the gods. It has played a crucial role in preserving and transmitting the vast corpus of Indian knowledge. Its structured and precise nature makes it ideal for documenting complex ideas and philosophies. Moreover, the Sanskrit's grammatical structure, as codified by Maharshi Panini in his work Ashtadhyayi, is highly systematic, scientific, and logical, influencing the modern linguistic studies. Sanskrit has been the primary medium through which knowledge tradition of India has been kept alive, passed down verbally through generations. Many texts written by our scholars like Varaha Mihira, Aryabhatta, Susruta, these are written in the medium that is Sanskrit. Let us see the relevance of Indian knowledge system in this era. The human beings are inherently progressive, seeking creative solutions to the problems faced in daily life. Creative solutions, however, can only be sustainable if they are based on core principles of life. The rapid and uneven developments in science and technology often lead to frequent changes in social behaviors, causing instability and disarray in existing social frameworks. IKS provides a set of eternal values and principles that can make the social frameworks more sustainable and sturdy, irrespective of new advancements. The ancient texts offer guidelines on living in harmony with the nature, and the principle of sustainability and environmental stewardship found in the IKS can guide modern practices towards a more balanced and eco-friendly approach. Ethical governance, education. Then the Indian knowledge system IKS represents a treasure of trove of insights that have stood the test of time. From the intricate designs of ancient architecture to the sophisticated tools used in Vedic astronomy, IKS bridges the past and future, providing sustainable solutions for today's challenges. IKS can contribute to global progress and help preserve and promote India's rich cultural heritage. The teachings of IKS on compassion, harmony, and balance have shaped the Indian culture, and it continues to influence the global community even in this era. This harmonious blend of old and new holds the promise of a more balanced, sustainable, and enlightened world. Thank you so much. I'll just end it here.